What up? Gold of the Sea is back at you. Um, like I said in the last video, I'm going to be speaking about my initial experience with my recruiter. But first, I'm gonna give a little background information about myself. My name is Reggie. From Paterson, New Jersey. Um, Currently, I'm in my dorm. Here at Bloomfield College. I'm a senior here. Majoring in dual major in network security and computer programming with a minor in philosophy. I know it's gonna sound a bit weird, but yeah, I picked up a minor in philosophy. um, I'm a residential advisor. I've been a residential advisor for a little over 2 years now. President of student organization here on campus. Um, what else? Yeah. Again, I'm from Paterson, New Jersey, urban city, one of the worst crime rates in the country. But I made it out. I went to high school, private Catholic high school in Wayne, New Jersey, and made it to college. And I'm doing well. Um, I'm speaking about my recruiter. I met my recruiter. I met him a week ago. In Woodbridge, New Jersey, which is like 20 minutes from my campus. Um, my journey there was crazy because I've never been to Woodbridge, so the day before I had to get the directions to there. So I get the directions and I'm driving. I finally make it to Woodbridge, and I'm looking for like this small building, where the recruiting office would be, and I can't find it because all the recruiting offices that I know, their location is usually in a small area, like a small building. So I'm looking for a small building, can't find a small building. So I call my recruiter up, and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm lost. I'm like, I think I'm lost. I can't find where you guys are." And he was like, "Where are you?" So I told him, I told him where I was at. He's like, "Do you see that big building, big office building? Yeah, we're in there." So I'm like, "Okay, like in a big office building." So I go there. This building is nice, y'all. Like nice. I was like, I wouldn't expect a recruiting office to be in this building, but sure enough, recruiting office was there. Met my recruiter, chief warrant officer, um, and things really got off rolling immediately. Sat down, he asked me, my major, what my GPA is. I'm currently above a 3.0. Um, he asked me, what my interests were. So and I told him basically, this is what I want to do. I'm ready. He asked me right off the bat, this is something that you want to do. I said, definitely, this is what I want to do. I mean, I had a year to think about it. This is what I want to do. My girlfriend not happy with it, but this is what I want to do. So he was like, all right, great. Um, so we started talking about, what what the steps are. And the thing about um, the officer recruiters, in the list of recruiters too, you have to pass tests. You can't really get anything done without passing that test. So I'll take my test. I'm scheduled to take it July 27th at 11 o'clock in the morning. Um, and I have to pass that test. From the research that I've seen, you have to score a 35 at the very least to be accepted. This is from looking on the internet, and my recruiter didn't really give me an exact number. She just said, you really want to do well on it. So the internet tells me, a lot of sources on the internet say you need a 35 just to make the cut. Then other sources say, you need between a 40 and a 50, or 50 and a 60 to be competitive. And so I'm preparing for that now. I ordered a book. It should be here soon. Probably today. I have to check my mail. Um, Ordered a book, but for the time being, I've been looking at practice exams from the internet. They seem to be really helpful. The test that officers, naval officers, or hopeful naval officers take is called the OR um, exam, and OR stands for Officer Aptitude Rating, and it's like the ASVAB, but the math is more pre-calculus, some calculus. Um, the reading is relatively the same, and there's the mechanical comprehension, which is relatively the same to the ASVAB, from what I understand. The mechanical comprehension is like intro to high school physics, like intro to physics, and the time it takes, they say, is usually an hour and a half to take the exam. And those are for officers that aren't aspiring to be either pilots or flight officers. Flight officers and pilots have to take the ASTB, and I'm not sure what the acronym stands for, but the Navy and the Marines have an exam called the ASTB, where the OR exam is derived from. In other words, the ASTB is the whole exam. The OR is just the math, reading, and mechanical comprehension parts of that exam. Um, so those that want to be officers, flight officers, and naval pilots have to take the full exam. Everyone else has to take the OR. Um, so again, you have to score a minimum of 35, and I don't want to score lower than a 50. To be honest with you guys, I think 50 will be it's a good place to be in. The highest score you can get is an 80, so I think 50 is the perfect spot, you know. So I want higher. I don't want to be lower than a 50. Um, I want the difference between officer recruits and enlisted recruits from stories that some of my friends have told me is that enlisted recruiters are more concerned about just getting you in. Like they don't care how. They want to get you in. And I had that experience before. Like I said, for a year I've been interested in joining the Navy. And the first thing I did was go to an enlisted recruiter just to get a feel for, just to get an idea of what I might be able to expect. So and he was very very like forceful. Like he wanted he was like Speedy Gonzalez. He wanted me to take the practice test, take this, here's this, give me a number so we can go take the actual test. Like just like really rushing me, and like it's only been like maybe 20 minutes. Like really not really trying to get to know who I was. Like he was just trying to get me in, and that's it. So but yeah, I'm not doing enlisted. So that kind of was that blew over. So but officer recruiters are more, they want to get the best that they can. So they really want to pry into you as a person, um, to see if this is something that you really want to do. Because it's vigorous. It's a vigorous schedule. Being an officer, the training is vigorous. Uh, Depending on how you go about getting your commission. There's a few ways to get your commission. I'll probably touch on that briefly in the next video. Um, the next video is going to be about testing and boot camp. Not my experience at boot camp because I haven't been to boot camp, but it's going to be about boot camp for officers, aka OCS. All right. Again, Let's go to the sea coming at you. Over and out.